So, peace and love, Uncle Johnson. Now, today is a divine spiritual day. You know, everything that's taking place right now, this second, is extremely spiritual. Everything is synchronized and working out in our favor. Everything in existence is synchronized on multiple different levels. So it's like I see cars going past right now this second, or they actually just went past, I should say. But you can tell that they go past at the exact same time. It's just like how I move in my flow. So whenever a person is moving in a flow, they're basically surrendering to the ebb and flow of nature. And it's a spiritual glow that they surrender to. They flesh, they physical surrender to. So everything that takes place in life is basically the spirit utilizing the body. So even they can take a cell, they can take the DNA out of cell, and that cell can still move due to the spiritual force. It can still make decisions. It can still think intellectual or intelligent, because we're all intelligent beings. So everything in existence is all spiritual. It's all godly. Nothing is ungodly. And God exists and expresses itself on multiple different levels in multiple different ways. So God is created everything out of God, and the only thing that exists is God. God is the all, and all that is God. So with knowing that, you know that good and evil is all necessary. Because if you didn't, why you think you're able to do certain things? God created certain things with a certain intent, with a certain purpose, and everything serves a purpose. So your cells in your body kill other cells to keep you healthy. So disharmony creates more harmony, because hate is just disorganized love, but it's still based around love. All hate is, all evil is, it's all based around love. So the first law of nature is self-love. It's all about loving yourself. It's all about preserving yourself. And it's all about you being extremely self-loving and self-reflecting in every second. But you have to know it's moments to think more and to do less, but it's also moments to think less and to do more, based upon the reality that you experience. So everything is magical. Everything is spiritual. You attract like-minded individuals because you're on a certain wave. So when you're on that wave, it can become shaky. It can go down, it can go up. You can meet some people that's kind of like-minded, but they still be trying to pull you down. But you can meet some people that's up there on that frequency that, you know, see past the bullshit, or they just more genuine and authentic, like my brother behind the camera, you know. And it's all because it's a spiritual divine connection. And you must live in the greatness of who you truly are. You must be dedicated to being very self-expressive, being very articulate, you must dedicate yourself to analyzing every detail of every second, down to the detail, so much so that it's so deep that people don't understand the depthness of your intellect. So many times they take your kindness or your sweetness as a weakness, but that shows they lack of intelligence. So you meet many people, and many tough people, or so-called tough people, but they still don't have the intellect that you have. So you have a certain skill level. You understand yourself on such a high level. You understand who you are on such a high level that you understand how much they understand themselves, to whereas you understand what they capable. You understand what they capable of, and you understand why they move the way in which they move. And with also understanding and overstanding that particular thing, you're able to see that the power that they have doesn't mean nothing to the power that you have, because they can only have the power that you create within your mind. Your mind is all things. So since your mind is all things, you give power to all things. There's nothing more powerful than you, because everything you can perceive is coming from inside of you. So don't live from the outside in, but live from the inside out. You create your reality. You create every dimensional vibration that you express in your reality. You know, you affect the dynamics of those around you, and you dictate what takes place, what you attract, what you experience in every second and every moment. So based upon my energy, I know that if a person threatened my life, it wouldn't make no difference because I understand the frequency in which I live on, and they wouldn't be able to reach me. And I would never be at that place at that time. I would never move that way, for I would never move at that pace for them to catch me. I would never walk outside. My spirit will always lead me somewhere else, to whereas I'm always moving at a different pace. So I'm always multi-dimensional in my expression. So it's all about just flowing with the ebb and flow, and it's all about being true to who you are and being expressive, because you're not living until you live life on the edge. You must embrace it. Life is death and death is life. You don't start living until you become your true authentic self, and that's only through boldness. The more bold you are, the more self-expressive that you are, and the more authentic that you are to yourself, the more true you are to yourself, in other words. So you must, when you operate around other people, you must not give their existence or their reality too much power. You must exist within your divine flow, within